What's going on, everyone? How's your day going? Today, let's talk about are we going to be getting a new Nintendo system this year? Well, I think the answer should be yes, because of the fact that we aren't getting any other games for the Nintendo Switch. That's not confirmed yet for the Nintendo Switch near the end of the year. So that leaves me to believe maybe they're gonna announce a new Nintendo system, a new project that they're working on in the next Nintendo Direct. That should be either this month, January, or it should be maybe February that they're gonna have a Nintendo Direct, and maybe they'll announce there. And it would be really, really awesome to see a new project or a new console. Maybe it's already developed, but I don't know. The system is 7 years old, and there's been so many fantastic games and so much to do on that thing. But I think having a new console would even push the Nintendo sales further. Maybe make it more powerful so that it could run games at a better frame rate, maybe 60 frames per second. That would be pretty good. And an updated graphics engine. But other than that, the Nintendo games look fantastic. Let's just take the Pokemon games, for example. It's either we need a more powerful system to run them, which is probably not the case because The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom looked phenomenal on the Nintendo Switch. Or it's because Game Freak doesn't know how to make good graphics, and that's probably the case. But anyways, maybe they'll be able to expand their graphics skills with a new console. I don't know, but it could be something. So if you don't know, the Nintendo 3DS came out in 2010, 2011. And then afterwards, the Wii U came out in 2013, and then the Nintendo Switch came out in 2017. Now, in each console life, there's about a 5-year gap to that. Well, the Nintendo Switch has surpassed that by 2 years or more because it came out in 2017 and the Wii U was 2013. It's a 5-year age difference. Yeah, 5 year. Anyways, well, maybe you could argue that because the Wii U is selling so poorly, that's why they needed to step up and make another system. Now, you most likely would be right, but if you take a look back at the 3DS to the DS, that's like about the same. Oh no, yeah, about the same 2005 to 2000. Yeah, about that. So I don't know. Maybe you think that could be the case. I don't know. Could be the case. So now let's talk about games. If the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Console 2 were to come out this year, that leaves us, what games would there be? Games. So we haven't had a Mario Kart, a new Mario Kart in 7 years. Yeah, they came out with the DLC, but that's not the same because it's still running on the same engine and still running at 30 years. It's a 60 or 30 frames. But anyways, it's the same game pretty much, and that came out on the Wii U, so it's not even a Nintendo Switch exclusive game. So maybe they're working on Mario Kart 9. Maybe they just put in the DLC to keep you busy and not to ask any questions. So they're working on Mario Kart 9 to launch with the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Console 2. There we go. Maybe they did that to launch with the Nintendo Console 2. Now that could be possible, very, very possible. It probably doesn't seem very likely, but it could be possible. It could be possible. Now, speaking of Mario games, we haven't had a 3D Mario since, or like Mario Odyssey, that came out in 2017. We haven't had one in 7 years too. And Bowser's Fury is not technically, well, I mean, it is a new game, but it's still on the same, you know what, yeah, it's fine. It came out in 2021, was it? Anyway, something like that. So we actually haven't had a 3D Mario in quite a long time. So maybe that could release that. And then we got the Pokemon game. They usually make one every year, so maybe that could be the game that could launch with the Nintendo Switch. That would be pretty awesome. You could start off your Nintendo. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Nintendo Switch too. Anyways, that could be the game that's gonna launch with it. It would be really awesome to play the new console with a new Pokemon game. Maybe they'll go back to their original roots. You know, but you see, like, or make a 2D game, because those are really good. But honestly, I really enjoyed Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So maybe keep it open world with better graphics and stuff, and then there you go. That's like one of the best games of the year. There you go. They can win Game of the Year. Improved graphics, so like the trees are nice, the render distance is good, all the parts there to make the games run like that are mostly from the PS4, the Xbox One, or even maybe the 360. At that point, you could still probably make a good Pokemon game, but I don't know. It would be cool to have an upgraded graphics engine, but again, it's probably because Game Freak doesn't put enough time and effort to do that, because Tears of the Kingdom looked phenomenal on the Nintendo Switch. And what would I think that would be the release date for this new console? I honestly think the release date for the new console would be probably December of 2024, because they haven't really announced anything. Maybe September, because that's actually when the Nintendo Switch was released in July. Maybe they're working on it, they just didn't want to tell you. They didn't want to tell you anything about it. So maybe that could be the case. They're like, we'll keep it a secret, and then we're gonna have the best Nintendo Direct. That's gonna be the ending thing. It's gonna be like, I've got a new Nintendo console. This is gonna be the best Direct. Yeah. So what do you think about all of this console stuff? It's been like this every year. Like, oh, is there gonna be a new Switch? Is there gonna be, if they're not gonna announce it right away, maybe it's because they want it to be done, like in factories and ready to be shipped out to everyone else for the pre-orders and make all the money in the world. I don't know. That could be the case. Could be the case. We'll have to see. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this strange Nintendo video. You mean the world to me, and if you made it this far, consider dropping a like. I really, really appreciate it, and consider subscribing. I don't know, maybe you'll like my videos and you want to stay subscribed. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and see you in the next one.